And the Lobos will kick it off to get us underway. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So New Mexico State's offense is on the field for the first time today. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling, the temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Aggies want to move quickly. To the air, it's Mayo. Fires to the wideout. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Pulls and fires complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Offense in the hurry up. Running back searching for a hole. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't make the grab, quarterback just missed him a little bit. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponent. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So the New Mexico Lobos offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Listen, guys, this is one of the top 10 passing offenses in the entire country. Maybe they're trying to catch the defense napping by going goal line and running the football. Not a lot of success on that last play. Hey, bud, get back to doing what you do best. Throw the ball.
Pulls it in. It's York. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. They'll go back to the ground. Powers through the defender. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. The Lobos racing to the line in the hurry-up. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans, you know they've been coming into this game this time. They want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's nothing worse. The coaches are riding you all week leading up into this game, reminding you, showing the clips in the locker room. You know you failed. You want to come out and get a great start in this football game early.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it, offense.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Vargas. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Lobos look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Using the quick game. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Wide receiver coming across in motion. The give and the run on 4th down. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense.
Fires one high and deep. Fires and picked off. Those kind of plays can be huge for momentum. Even with the short return, they're set up at the 45.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
From the gun, running back gets to give. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Lobos in the hurry up. They'll give it to the back. Knocked down at the 34 after a pickup of 5. It's a 1st down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the 1st down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. And the Lobos are flying down the field. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They'll knock him down behind the line, and that's how we'll end this quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Works his way through the traffic, and he picks up 8 yards on the play, and this one's much more manageable on 4th and 3. And is going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Keeps the legs moving. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Mayo. That pass is incomplete. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He spent his whole career in the backfield, now 40 career sacks.
That is absolutely insane. A guy that can get to the quarterback that much. You know where he's at, Palmer. He's on the end of the line of scrimmage most of the time. You're pointing to him. There's the guy we got to make sure that doesn't make the play, and he gets to the quarterback time and time again.
There are very few players, I think, in college football, David, that you need to know where they line up each and every play because they are going to disrupt everything. This guy has been that all throughout his career. 40 sacks. That is unbelievable.
The Lobos will hustle to the line. Handoff from the gun. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Just a simple power play. Power football. Be strong, be big, be physical. Make it a 4th quarter game. Make them feel you. Keep them off balance.
Crosses the 30. He's got away. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. And the Lobos will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Humphries. Pushing ahead, a tough run, picks up 4, it's down at the 15. They get to the line quickly. They'll try to bully their way for the first. The Lobos are stopped, but not before getting it past the stick.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point.
And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! They'll try to tack one more on their score.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you. Ability on that play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Buffalo went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Bulls always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this.
Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. He was looking for a little more on that return, but he hands this offense a short field at the 35. Line gets set, first down. Looking for a crease, it's Humphries. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Comes out throwing on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Now on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Vargas. He'll pull it down and run. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit. And the Lobos headed quickly to the line. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return. First down for this offense. They'll try to pop the draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. To the ground with the back. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
They'll keep it on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fast motion from the offense. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. On 1st down, here comes this offense. He's looking to throw it. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Quickly complete. running. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touch. Mexico.
Touchdown.
And in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Here. On the field, tight game here late in the first half. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Dropping back, it's Vargas. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Going for it on 4th down must be part of their philosophy. Just 1 for 3 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. From the gun. Give on the inside. Hits the spin cycle. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a 1st down. The Lobos moving quickly to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. They'll try the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but...
Good.
positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He gets it away from his own end zone. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. First down here for the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw. It's Vargas. He finds his man. Knocked down for the tackle. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll come out throwing on first down. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Lobos! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Hey, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. And the Lobos are in the hurry-up. Scanning the field, it's Vargas. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And the Lobos are on the move.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. This defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that. They're going to have a pleasant film session on Monday.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
They go right back to him. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. That's a live ball. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just... that fumble.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense fails.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snags it. Touchdown, New Mexico! And the beatdown has ensued. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Aggies up. Another go at it. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. 2nd and 10 here. Looking to throw, it's Mayo. They've got the screen set up. Just ran him over. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, they pick up the first step. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneaked the running back right in behind them and picked up the first.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. And his first pass is incomplete.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse.
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to run for it. At the 45 on his way. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 35, he's got room. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Lobos! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Now on 1st down from the 28. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quick strike complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go. And they've got enough for the 1st down.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
On 3rd down, going up top. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. From the gun, the ground game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll give it to him again. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. That's the end of the period, and New Mexico has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
Yeah, you start day 1 of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. They're not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Out of the gun, they give to the back. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a productive play on first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Back to throw, it's Vargas. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Quarterback tried to scramble around for a while, but the defense able to bring him down. And the Lobos come to the line in the hurry-up. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Still, and they got him. A sack denies to try to convert on fourth down. The offense set for a first down play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Looking for more room. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, New Mexico. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do have it, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
And it's a pick in the end zone. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Lobos! They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
That is the easiest pick you will ever have in your life. You talk about a pick six. Oh, he returned it, made people miss. Nope. Nice play in the end zone to catch the football, get the pick, put 6 points on the board for this defense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking for a man. It's Vargas. He caught it. Touchdown, New Mexico. And the stomping has commenced. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Sam Houston went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Bearcats team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Hold it. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that's the exclamation point right there. It's been a bad day, man. This offense, they're going to have to find some answers over the next couple of weeks, especially the next week in practice, of who they are, what their identity is, because all they've done today is struggle around and now give up points.
We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Line gets set, first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw, it's Vargas. Throws for the tight end. He makes a catch. The Lobos want to pick up the tempo.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. The give as they work on that clock. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football.
A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was
Lost one deep down the right side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Handoff from the shotgun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Trying to pick up a first down. Back to pass, it's Vargas. Got his man downfield. Oh, and he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball. So, the coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, New Mexico.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. After this, it'll be a wrap. They'll throw it on 1st down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
It's really easy to get caught up in the